Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. The Genoa City night was heavy with secrets and silence, pierced only by the rhythmic hum of traffic from downtown. Nikki Newman stood at the edge of the Abbott Estate garden, her breathing shallow, hands trembling. What started as an innocent attempt to confront a hidden truth had spiraled into something far darker. Earlier that evening, Nikki had received a mysterious message slipped under her office door at Newman Media, an anonymous note with 6 chilling words: "He's back. Meet me. Come alone." The location scrawled beneath was unfamiliar: the old pine bluff near Devil's Ridge, a treacherous overlook known for accidents, secrets, and disappearances. She had thought long and hard before deciding to go now, as Nikki turned slowly in. The moonlight, the air chilled her to the bone, not just from the breeze, but from something far more sinister. A dangerous reunion, ghosts from the past. At first, no one appeared. But then, footsteps emerged from the forest, slow and deliberate. Her heart leapt into her throat. From the shadows stepped none other than Ian Ward. Yes, the manipulative cult leader presumed dead, his twisted history with Nikki long buried, was back, and he looked every bit the phantom of nightmares. His smile was oily, chilling, and far too confident. "You didn't think you'd seen the last of me, Nikki," Ian whispered, stepping closer. "You still owe me closure." Nikki gasped. "You're supposed to be dead. And yet here I am," he chuckled. "But you might not be for long." That's when she saw it. The edge of the cliff loomed behind her, and Ian was advancing. Nikki tried to keep her cool, tried to stay still and stall him. But panic surged. The moonlight danced across Ian's eyes, which sparkled with madness. Meanwhile, in Genoa City, alarm bells ring back. In the heart of the city, Victor Newman was pacing his office, an uneasy feeling creeping into his bones. He had learned to trust his instincts, especially when it came to Nikki. She hadn't answered any of his calls in over an hour, a rarity that screamed trouble. Enter Nick Newman, walking in at just the right moment. "Dad, have you seen Mom? She said she'd be home hours ago." Victor narrowed his eyes. "No. And I don't like it." Within moments, the father-son duo pooled their resources, checking security footage, GPS trackers, and phone logs. That's when they stumbled upon something odd. A security camera at Newman Media had recorded Nikki receiving a note that thanked they enhanced the footage. The writing was blurred, but Victor recognized the threat. Ian Ward's name flashed briefly on the screen. "No. It can't be," Victor growled, grabbing his coat. "Let's go. We find her now." Back at the cliff, Nikki's nightmare unfolds. "I have no intention of dying tonight," Nikki declared, summoning courage she didn't know she still had. But her panic was real. The closer Ian stepped, the more cornered she felt. He lunged forward, grabbing her wrist. Nikki screamed and struggled, but he overpowered her easily. She stumbled backward, heels slipping on the rocky ground. Behind her was the drop, 100 feet or more into jagged blackness. Just as Ian pushed her closer to the edge, a flash of light caught both their eyes. Headlights. Someone was coming. The rescuers arrived. Victor's SUV skidded to a stop as he and Nick jumped out, shouting her name. From the second they saw Nikki's silhouette clinging to the cliff's edge and Ian looming over her, time slowed. "Get away from my wife," Victor bellowed. Ian turned, caught like a mad wolf in a trap, but instead of fleeing, he doubled down. "She's mine to deal with. None of you can stop it now." Nick dashed forward, grabbing a branch from the ground and hurling it at Ian. It struck his shoulder, buying just enough time for Victor to leap in and grab Nikki's other hand before she slipped. "I've got you," Victor shouted, but the ground beneath Nikki cracked. A chunk of rock broke away and plummeted into the abyss below. Victor clung with all his might. "I'm slipping." Nikki cried out, tears streaming down her face. "You are not letting go." Victor growled through clenched teeth. Nick lunged forward, grabbing Victor's waist to anchor him. Then, in a final burst of adrenaline, they heaved, and Nikki tumbled forward into Victor's arms, gasping but safe. Ian tried to flee, but Genoa City police, alerted by Nick via his car's emergency beacon, swarmed the cliffside. Ian was captured. Aftermath, the calm after the chaos. Back at the Newman ranch, the atmosphere was quiet and solemn. Nikki lay on the couch, wrapped in a blanket. A fire crackled nearby, and Victor sat beside her, holding her hand tightly. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "I shouldn't have gone alone." "You did what you thought was right," Victor replied. "But you're never alone, Nikki. Never." Nick stepped in, looking bruised and dirty but relieved. "We've got Ian locked down tight. He's not going anywhere this time." "Do you think he faked his death?" Nikki asked. Victor nodded. "He's capable of anything. But we'll make sure he disappears, for good this time." Surprise fallout. More than just Nikki in danger, but just when they thought the nightmare was over, a new revelation came to light. A detective, Chance Chancellor, overseeing Ian's arrest, found a flash drive hidden inside Ian's coat pocket. It contained video files, hours of surveillance, not just of Nikki, but others as well, of Phyllis, Diane, Victoria, even Harrison. The drive suggested Ian had been spying on Genoa City's elite for months, gathering intel and planning something much bigger than just a revenge mission against Nikki. "This is just the tip of the iceberg," Chance told them. He had help. The bigger threat, a shadowy network digging deeper into the files. Chance and the Newmans discovered references to something chilling, Project Sharon. Though details were scarce, it seemed to involve psychological manipulation, extortion, and mind games. Several names popped up, some redacted, others only identified by code names. But one alias sent shivers down Victor's spine: the architect. Could it be that Ian wasn't the mastermind, but merely a pawn in a greater game? As Victor scrolled through the files, a photo froze him in place. It was a time-stamped image of Adam Newman in Los Angeles, meeting with someone wearing a dark hoodie, whose face was obscured. "Impossible," Victor whispered. "A fractured family, trust in tatters." Nikki's near-death experience shook the Newman family, but now a new crisis loomed. Was Adam involved in Project Sharon? Victor didn't want to believe it. He reached out to Adam, but his calls went straight to voicemail. Victoria, already skeptical of her brother, demanded answers. "We can't protect him if he's tangled in something like this," she said. Nick agreed. "We almost lost Mom tonight. We can't take chances." But Nikki, still shaken yet clear-headed, whispered something unexpected. "What if Adam isn't the villain? What if he's trying to protect us from the real one?" Coming up next, the web tightens as Genoa City prepares for fallout from the cliffside confrontation. The drama intensifies. Victor goes rogue, taking matters into his own hands to hunt down the architect. Nikki battles PTSD, leading her to make a shocking confession about her past with Ian that changes everything. Adam resurfaces, but not alone. He's with a woman from Victor's past who was presumed dead. Victoria uncovers a double agent in Newman Media, leaking confidential files to an unknown group. And a new body is found at Chancellor Park, with Ian Ward's signature insignia burned into the soil. That night, as Nikki sleeps fitfully in the Newman estate, she dreams of the cliff. But this time, it isn't Ian Ward who stands over her, it's someone else. A blurred figure, masked, whispering her name. "You thought it ended with him," the voice says. "But I'm just getting started." Nikki awakens with a scream. Drenched in sweat, Victor rushes in. "What is it?" "It's not over," she whispers, trembling. "Someone else is coming." With Nikki's terrifying brush with death just the beginning, the young and the restless is spinning toward a summer of suspense, mystery, and betrayal. Old enemies return, new alliances form, and the true mastermind behind the cliffhanger might be closer than anyone dares to imagine.